Hey, hello. So this is Bruno Sosa for Code for Life, and I'm here in Houston. I'm at the Houston airport where I'm getting a flight now to Atlanta. It's very early in the morning, and Atlanta is the last stop in the US 2025 Jug Tour. So I'm now going to C42. So for the second time this trip, I'm going to the gate 42. And as you guys know, 42 is the answer to the question of life, the universe, and everything. And, so because of that, I have to answer a question, right? So why not? So, so one thing that we discussed during the Houston, oh, that's 42 right there. I'm in the right place. So, one thing that we discussed in the Houston event, the Houston Javascript group conversation, right, was about launching your own startup, right? There's a few people there. There's actually, Gene Betancourt, that he has a very, very cool tool, Refactor First, and he wants to turn that into product at some point. We also had a couple of other people that are actually building their own startup right now. And because of that, we did that discussion about, building your own company. And so there was one guy that said that he wants to do this, but he still has to build the product, right? So that's kind of take time, it takes effort. And I think this is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, mistake that technical people make when they try to launch their own company, right? And that is to build the product, right? Not that you should not build a product. I think you should, right? But the thing is, if there is one thing that's guaranteed is going to happen in your startup, is that things going to change, right? And so the most important thing that you have to do is actually to go sell your product, right? It might sound counterintuitive. It might sound like crazy. How can I sell a product that doesn't exist yet, that I didn't do it? But the reality is that you have to talk to potential buyers, potential people that will need that, because you're going to learn so much about talking with people that want to potential buy your product. And C42, I'm passing. You're going to learn so much from people that are potential buyers from the product that you're going to change things. You're going to change the product. You're going to change how it works. You're going to change how you implement it. And because of that, then the best thing that you can do is go talk to them, go talk to potential customers, go talk to potential buyers. That's why in a startup, for example, what you do is you go talk to investors, right? You go sell your startup before you actually have a product, before you have something to actually that works, right? So it's very, very important that we learn to sell, right? And an interesting thing that lots of people think that people buy the product, and people don't buy the product, right? So if you want to start a business, you want to start a side project, you want to start a startup, people don't buy the product. Like, I'm here, I'm gonna get a flight to Atlanta, and honestly, I'm not buying the flight, right? I don't care about the flight. I care to be in Atlanta. So people buy the result, right? And that's important to understand, because many, many times you can provide the result without the product that you want to build, right? So, you can do consulting. You can sit down with the person, actually help them actually do the thing. You can use other tools, right? You can use other software that are not connected together, and you can manually even connect them together in a way. So your first customers, right? The first people that can start using your product, they're looking for the results, right? So if you can provide the results in a different way, you can prove that your idea works. You can prove that there are people that need it. You can prove that that you can make money out of this, right? And once you do this, once you're able to prove that you can make it work, then things get a lot easier, right? So so when you're trying to build a startup, you're trying to build your new company, if you're thinking that you cannot do this because you first have to build the product, you first have to invest time doing it, do the other way around. Go help people. Go make sure that someone benefits from your ideas. And once you have that, once you have someone benefit from your ideas, then it makes a lot more sense for you to actually build it and scale, right? So you should. There's a great article that you should take a look. For that's for founders, right? I think it's from Paul Graham from the Y Combinator, I think, and the title is "Do Things That Don't Scale," right? So go take a look at that. I think that there's lots of things you can do right now to prove that your business work, to start your own business. And once you do that, you get a lot more independence, you get a lot more autonomy, you work a lot more things that you want to do. So there's a great reason why you should start doing your own business, why you should do this. So, hope that helps. This is Bruno Sosa for Code for Life. And in a few minutes, I'm going to be going to Atlanta, and I'll see you guys from there. See you. Bye.